Hi, it is day 7 of the 12 days of free game, and today we are going to talk about temporary relief in family law cases. If you don't already know, my name is Ashley Goggins. I'm a family law attorney here in Florida. I help men and fathers protect what matters most, their peace, their pockets, and their relationship with their kids. And today, I want to specifically take you through one of the most important steps in a family law case if you need fast relief, if you need some attention to your case while your divorce is pending. But before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and get this shared out. If you know anybody, please tag them below, comment below if you have any questions about anything that I'm saying. Share this out with your coworkers, neighbors, brothers, friends, whomever you think this information may be helpful to. Okay, let me get this shared out. Okay. So, got this shared out. So, temporary relief. So, temporary relief is when one party or both parties can ask the court to put provisions in place while the divorce or while the family law case is pending. So, maybe you are a wife or a mother and you want temporary child support. Maybe you are a father and you want to have time with your kids because you can't see the kids at all and you haven't seen them in a while and you don't want to wait until the end of the case or trial in order to have some time sharing put in place in a parenting plan while the case is pending. Maybe you and your spouse don't have any kids, but you have a house together. And because you have a house together, you guys are separating or you going your separate ways, but both of you want the house. Who's going to get the house while the case is pending? Does somebody have to move out? These are the types of things that the court can decide on a temporary basis while the case is pending. Sometimes divorces and paternity time-sharing actions can last over a year. And during the process, you may need to know, how am I supposed to pay the bills? Like, am I supposed to still give my half? What about insurance? Can I take her off my insurance? Can he remove me from the car insurance? So there are a myriad of things that can happen during the case of a divorce or a family law case where you need the court to act or do something and put it in place in writing through a temporary parenting plan or temporary orders. Another thing is communication. A lot of times parents have a difficult time communicating, or one party has blocked the other party, or one party has filed an injunction. So the court will put in procedures and processes for the parties to communicate with each other, maybe through an app called Talking Parents or Our Family Wizard. Also, meeting places. If both parties have moved, the court may say, hey, here's where you guys need to meet to exchange the child if you can't exchange the child at daycare or school. So if there is something that is going on that you want the court to intervene while the case is pending, you would need to file a temporary motion. The other party can then file a cross motion or another temporary motion, and the court will hear both of those motions at the same time. They're called cross motions for temporary relief or a motion for temporary relief, and you outline what you want the court to do. So most commonly in a divorce, you see temporary alimony. If the parties have kids, you see temporary alimony, temporary child support, and a temporary parenting plan that's put into place. If there is some type of property issue, generally it's going to be with the home, you want exclusive access. The court does not have to do that and only does it in limited circumstances anyway. Or you guys either stay in the house together or you have a hearing on it. And it's not guaranteed that the court will give you exclusive access or use of the home. But in order to have that, if the other party doesn't agree, you would have to go before the court to have that issue heard. So that is temporary relief. I mean, anything unique to your circumstances and your situation generally can be handled on a temporary basis. Some things need to wait until the conclusion of the case. Some things the couples may be able to agree to, but those limited issues that you don't want to wait a year or two until the divorce is finalized, they would need to be finalized through temporary relief. So that is a big step, because sometimes people think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to wait a year, or I can't pay, my bills, or I need some type of assistance, or I don't want to talk to the other party, but I also want to see my child, or I'm keeping my child, but I'm also paying child support. So you want something done quicker than what it would take to get to a final hearing or trial. Temporary relief is going to be your best route to go. And a lot of times it can help you at the conclusion of your case. So the other party will say, hey, he's been getting the child, everything is all good. The court wants to know what you've done in the last year, or what you've done in the last 2 years. They also want to know if you've been paying support, or if you've been helping out and doing your part. If you have a retroactive obligation, it significantly reduces your retroactive obligation if you've been paying child support previously, or if you're ordered to pay alimony. If you paid alimony during the pending divorce, that can help you with retroactive alimony as well. So temporary relief may be something that you want in your case. So always feel free to reach out to an attorney to assist you with that temporary relief. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Time is winding down. We have 5 more days, and we are flowing through the steps of a family law case. And I hope this is helpful to someone out there that may be navigating a family law case and want some brief, broad information about those steps. But if you want to get specific, schedule a consultation with an attorney. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.